There's a DeepSeek crack in AI, in the US at least. Part of it due to lack of a startup mentality, maybe? Part of it hype, misinformation. Whether or not that's true, the Chinese legal courts are that far ahead of us in AI, almost 5 years ahead of us. In fact, they've given AI copyrights to an AI app in 2019 and a person who created a picture in 2023, along with a few other cases I'm going to go in because I'm Declan Dunn and this is the AI Optimist. China builds better AI for less and solves copyrights too? Wow, this China news that we're getting makes us feel like all our GPTs are sort of behind, but it's much more than that. In fact, all of AI is so much more than GPTs. But even in this context of DeepSeek creating for a minimal amount, apparently, and apparently minimal technology, the same thing, I don't know what we can do about that. What we can do about AI copyright is start realizing that the Chinese system is looking a little better than ours in one certain way and showing how we can generate copyrights for AI assisted work as well as AI generated from an AI app itself. You don't think it's possible? Let's look at the logic and what's going on and why our legal system is stuck in the US years behind, clogged in litigation from really big players and a few little ones brave enough to warrant the 3 to 5 year journey to maybe get a copyright for work that clearly shows human involvement. So let's go through 3 cases of AI copyright, one in the US that was denied and one in China that was granted for the same thing that the US was denied. And then at the end, I'll share with you the AI app that actually got a copyright for the content it created. The Jason Allen copyright case is the most famous. You see this painting if you're watching the video, and I've shown it to you before, but let me give you a little background because Jason was denied a copyright for this image. And we're going to go through why he was denied, what the court looked at, and lead you into what the Chinese courts took a little bit differently. But let's jump into what the court saw with Jason. What they saw was an artist who won an award at the Colorado State Fair in 2022 for this painting. But when he went in for a copyright, it was clearly done by AI. And as far as the US law is concerned, AI means no copyright because it's all human authorship. It's all drawn from the time we did books. Can you imagine them even trying to conceive of a creative person like Jason Allen who can code, who can do graphic design and UI and deliver it all in a gaming interface? It just didn't exist. So while we're trying to apply it, understand why this is frustrating because Jason goes in and says, hi, I created this out of approximately 624 prompts. Wow, okay. He then took this into Photoshop and did some tweaking and editing in there, adjusting various parts of the picture. He also used Gigapixel AI, which is a real, I've used that software. It's a professional photography software that can allow you to do certain things in resizing, refining of images, often used by really top photographers and visual artists. And then he brings it out, does all this work, and is denied a copyright simply because there's a line down the middle here. You are human or you're not. Nothing non-human gets it. And I understand that. And right now in the US law, unlike China, what I'm about to share with you is happening in lower courts. This is not happening in higher courts. So that's one of the reasons Jason Allen's case is so disturbing because it's so simple. The man did so many prompts and so much work on this image. And to deny him a copyright because the old law says that is why I've told you time again in my previous episodes, copyright can't keep up and we can't sue our way out of it. So let's bring it to Jason. We're looking at him, and just because he does this and shows this level of work, he is not given it. This is not shown as human creativity or originality, mostly because AI is involved in the court has no way of knowing what AI is considered, what an output is. Can AI get it? Are the developers going to get it because they're the platform that actually creates the output? Oh, in the end, Jason Allen, no copyright. And he's continuing to pursue it because as we go to the next copyright that was granted, I don't personally believe it's even the same quality as what Jason created, but again, taste is in the eye of the beholder. It's certainly not like I'm the judge of the whole painting or photo world. But when you look at the kind of effort Jason put in, if he had done this in China, I'm sure he would have gotten a copyright.